Ever hear someone say UI and UX are the same thing? Maybe you have already said it yourself.
Who? Him? Who? Who? Him? Him? Who? Me?
It's one of the biggest mix-ups in design. In today's video, we're clearing up the confusion between UI, which stands for User Interface, and UX, which stands for User Experience. We'll discuss why people often get them mixed up and explain how they differ, yet they work together to create great digital products. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of why UI isn't the same as UX. And no, I will not show the ketchup image.
No ketchup?
First, let's talk why people mix up UI and UX. And the big reason is that designers working on UI and UX often use the same tools and share similar skills. They work closely together, so it's easy to think they are doing the same job. Additionally, people often use the terms incorrectly. So for example, in meetings, you might hear someone say UX when they really mean UI, or vice versa, which only adds to the confusion. Now let's dive into what UI and UX really are. UX is all about how you feel when you are using a product. It's like the experience of driving a car, how smooth the ride is, how easy it is to handle it, and whether you are enjoying it. While on the other hand, UI is about how the car looks like, its colors, the design of the seats, and how the dashboard is laid out. In digital design, UI refers to the look and feel of the app or website, including buttons, icons, and color schemes. Check out the description below for links to videos that delve deeper into what is UX and what is UI that I've made for you. Now let's look at some practical examples. So imagine you are designing a shopping app. The UX designer will focus on making it easy for users to find and buy items, ensuring that the checkout process is quick and simple. Then the UI designer, on the other hand, will ensure the buttons are in the right place, the colors are visually appealing, and the text is easy to read. Now let's take a food delivery app as another example. The UX designer will ensure that it's easy to browse menus, place an order, and track your delivery. Meanwhile, the UI designer will focus on making sure the app looks appealing, with clear fonts, attractive colors, and buttons that are easy to tap. A lot of people think UX is just about making things look good, but it's much more than that. UX is about ensuring the product functions well for the users, like making sure a website loads quickly or that it's easy to find what you are looking for. And also, some people think UI is only about aesthetics, but UI is also about usability. For example, having a buy now button that's easy to find and click is part of UI design. Let's say you are using a streaming service like Netflix. The UX designer will ensure that it's easy to search for movies, to create watch lists, and stream videos without any issues. Then the UI designer will make sure that everything looks great, like how the thumbnails will be displayed, the layout of the homepage, and the color scheme. As you've seen, even though UI and UX are different, they work closely together to create a great product. UX designers plan how the product should work, while UI designers make it visually appealing and easy to use. A great product meets both. If an app looks great, which is the UI, but it's hard to use, the UX part, people wouldn't enjoy it. And if an app is easy to use, the UX, but looks unattractive, the UI, people might not want to use it either. Now let's discuss something that's becoming more common. Companies that are hiring one person to handle both UI and UX designer, often referred to as UI UX designers. On the surface, this seems efficient. One person managing both roles can lead to a more cohesive design because they understand both the user experience and the visual elements. It can also be cost-effective for smaller companies that can't afford to hire two separate roles. But let's analyze some of the pros and cons of having one designer handling both UI and UX tasks. Some benefits of having a UI UX designer include faster decision making since the person controls the entire design process. This can also lead to a more unified product because the visual design is directly aligned with the user experience goals. Additionally, for startups or small businesses, having one UI UX designer can be more economically and allows for a more agile design process. This designer can quickly iterate on ideas and ensure that both the look and feel of the product are consistently developed. However, there are drawbacks. Balancing both roles can be overwhelming, and it might lead to more area of an UX being neglected in favor of more visually focused UI tasks. UI and UX require distinct skill sets. A designer who excels in visual design might struggle with research, strategy, and psychology aspects of UX, and vice versa. This dual role can also lead to burnout, as the demands of both UI and UX are significant and sometimes conflicting. A UI UX designer might find it challenging to give equal attention to user research, wireframing, and high-fidelity visual design, with tight deadlines. Imagine a small business that hires a UI UX designer to create their website. The designer might excel at creating visually appealing sites, but if they lack the time or resources to conduct throughout user research, the site might end up looking good but being hard to navigate, frustrating users and leading to lost business. So, to wrap it up, UX is about how the product works and feels, while UI is about how it looks. They're different but complementary, working together to create something that's both functional and attractive. And while combining UI and UX roles into one job can be effective, it's important to recognize the challenges and ensure that both areas receive the attention they need. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. And I want to know, have you ever been confused about UI and UX? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.